Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we would like to present our assignment on Insta Cafe.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nurwada binti Ramli. My matrix number is 2021625416 and I'm one of the group KIM1101A and I'm one of the student from Diploma in Information Management in UiTM Cawangan Kedah.
Hello, my name is Nurli binti Razali. My matric numbers is 2021808596.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shamira binti Abdul Wahid and my matric number is 2021605554.
My name is Aida Afika binti Ahmad Fisa and my matric number is 2021214764.
My name is Nurul Ashiki binti Muhammad Shah and my matric number is 2021882332.
Okay, so for introduction, for our assessment task, we have decided to open a special cafe with a variety of accommodation where people can hang out in their spare time and socialize. The title of our cafe, the name of our cafe is Insta Cafe. The reason for us to open this cafe is that we have noticed that many people, particularly teenagers, are obsessed with social media. For example, they share photos and they are putting on social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp and WeChat as well. That's where all the concept for this cafe appear, which is we want to open a cafe where customer can take photos or videos of the menu items such as donuts, frozen breakfast sandwiches, bagels, cupcakes, macarons and so on. This trend has also inspired us to establish such as a unique design and outstanding cafe that centers specifically to everyone's sense of taste to maximize the number of customers who visit our cafe. We also chose to launch our cafe in Malaysia capital city, which is Kuala Lumpur. And besides that, our cafe is consistent of three levels of management, which are low level manager, middle level managers and top level manager. These are due to the fact that our coffee house has CEO, manager, barista, chef, waiters and also cashier. Last but not least, we have made our manifesto pledges that we will work hard in order to make our cafe one of the most successful cafe in Malaysia.
So I'm gonna present our Insta Cafe planning. First, our vision is to improve and support the happiness of our guests that we serve to come one step closer to each customer and become their beloved cafe. The proof is that Insta Cafe has a staff that own skill in customer services. This can indirectly set and work well with others. Next, our mission is today. Our mission remains the same as it has always been, that every guest will choose Insta Cafe Live certified. We will definitely provide good cooperation and responsibility to customer and the environment, while achieving cafe stability and adding to the cheerfulness of customers who visit Insta Cafe while enjoying dessert. In addition, we will also ensure that every customer will visit Insta Cafe whether for social activities or anything else will definitely return home with a sense of satisfaction. The types of Insta Cafe planning is we use strategy planning and operational planning. The first strategy planning, the purpose of strategy planning is to set the overall goal. So first, we intend to increase the number of coffee machines. We plan to buy as many types of 3 group machines as possible in the next 6 years by 2028. We also expect to introduce more than 6 types of coffee machine brands, especially espresso machine. The second is making the cafe area cozy, relaxing, and free from dirty air. We will continue to develop Insta Cafe with a relaxing term featuring an air humidifier that works in helping to increase the level of good and quality ventilation to the customer. We will create a natural mini garden like wall planting. We also, in addition, we want to add some aesthetic items to add comfort to customer. The third one is Insta Cafe. Will have delivery services. One of our staff will be appointed for the delivery position. For both segments, the delivery will be done by the vehicle company. Order can be made via phone call and our upcoming delivery app, namely Coffee Everyday. Next, I gonna present about the operational planning. There are two types of operational planning that we use. Standard plan and single use plan. First, standard plan is based on policy and rules. Food and beverage storage. Storage of food and beverage is very important to prevent foodborne illness to customer. For example, food items and ingredients must be stored separately and labeled according to the date received in order to identify the expiration date. The first item received must be the first item used. Next, the employee hygiene. To protect the health of customer, every Insta Cafe employees must be clean, wash their hair regularly, ensure that the long hair of female employee is tied in a bun so that it does not get into food or drink, and wear a hat. And if our employer is ill, he need to receive treatment at a medical center. So we also had the worker safety. As subject to Federal Occupational Safety and Health Administration (OSHA), that had set and enforced safety standards of workers to keep them in safe and healthy working conditions. So, to protect employees and our business, employers must adhere to established safety standards for employees. Next, the single-use plan is based on programs, project, and budget. So the first one is sales strategy. Insta Cafe can popularize cakes or coffee of new flavor and other products during different season and holiday. As this time, coffee is more important for festival occasions like Christmas. And we also plan to offer free coffee to guests of honor born in the month of their birthday. The second one, we also plan to expanding the Insta Cafe sale market. For us, location is the key to the success of a carefully done selection and also receiving a good response to competition strategy. So we had decided to place Insta Cafe in the middle of the crowded downtown area, especially the location that are frequently visited by customers, including the shopping mall section and public transport station. This way, customer can find our Insta Cafe anywhere. And the last we want to plan is set up more Insta Cafe branches around the world. Insta Cafe will further expand its business by adding cafe version and would like to have the opportunity to expand its business in the global market within a certain time. Next, I gonna present about the organizing. For your information, our Insta Cafe is created based on the functional structure. The function of the functional structure is to help the organization run a business and make a profit by gathering employees based on their skill and expertise. What type of Insta Cafe organizational structure? The answer is narrow, or tall span of management structure. A narrow control term is a management style in which the supervisor manages only a small number of employees. A narrow range of control is the opposite of a wide range of control, indicated that many employees report only to one manager and not several managers. When a tall organization is very large, it can be difficult to move information across the organization quickly. We also had staffing, like the first one is the Chief Executive Officer, CEO. The role is to responsible for managing the overall operation of the cafe. This may include representing and directing the agenda, driving profit, managing the cafe organization structure. Next, the Co-Chief Executive Officer, or we call it Co-CEO, is to assess business in maintaining the value of the cafe, like achieving goals and growing coffee operation. Next, our marketing manager is responsible for managing the promotion and services sold by the cafe. In addition, it's more like to attract customers to visit the cafe and increase sales. We also had the cafe manager to help oversee the daily running of the cafe by hiring, training, and supervising our cafe staff. Every cafe must have barista. So, what the role of barista? The barista role is to prepare and serve hot or cool drinks such as coffee, teas, and specialty drink according to customer order. We also had chef to responsible for using the bakery expertise to create appetizing sweet dessert for customer. The waiter is to grade and serve customer by providing detailed information about the menu. And last, we must have the cashier to register hours, sale of the cash register, and organize and also total our customer purchase.
Give it to me like. Next is the focus of decision making. Decision making is important because it will help the company in solving problem with the right action to deal with the specific problem. There are two types of decision making, program and non-program. Program is more structured and repetitive decision that can be handled by routine approach. Non-program decision making in our company is punctual according to work schedule. Manager and employee must be punctual when they're working. Employee must arrive at the cafe 30 minutes earlier before the cafe is open. Is it for early preparation such as cleaning and prepare the table? Second, follow the dress code. Manager and employee must follow the dress code that has been set. It is to make sure the manager and employee looks professional and neat. Other than that, it makes sure the employee always clean and protect themselves from any spill and dirt, because we opening cafe and there's drinks and foods. And third, offer services to customer and colleagues that need it. In this cafe operation, teamwork are really required. It is to make the cafe's operation are in order and not messed up. Employee must give customer a good service to make them comfortable in the cafe. Non-program decision making. Non-program decision making is unstructured and requires higher level management. It is non-routine decision that occurs in response to unusual and unpredictable opportunities or threats. For example, COVID-19 operating procedures. Due to COVID-19 that happened in 2020, there are new procedure everyone needs to follow. It is Standard Operation Procedure, SOP. Everyone are required to wear 3 or plus masks or even better, a face shield. In addition, employee needs to wear gloves and change their gloves every new customer they give service. Other than that, customer must scan a mask detector before entering the cafe. Second, fill in the employee work schedule. In this post-pandemic, there are other employees has to take emergency leave for vaccination or booster injection or need to be quarantined. So the work schedule might run a bit. So estimates, employee must be ready to replace their colleagues' place to make sure cafe's operations still run perfectly. Last, economy of the cafe. The pandemic has affected many sectors financially, so in order to maintain our business profit and finance, we will increase the price of foods and beverages. But still, we are going to provide to our customer an affordable price since our cafe are mainly from teenagers and younger people. So, group decision-making technique that approach by our cafe is brainstorming technique. It is a technique that used to enhance worker creativity to generate novel ideas on certain topics. Using this technique, it encourages group to speed their creativity on giving ideas without limit. By that, our staff and manager will be more active in our cafe management. Motivation. Motivation is needed in running a company. It is a set of force that causes people act in a certain way. The types of motivation our cafe practice is Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory, proposed by Abraham Maslow in 1943. In Maslow hierarchy theories, there are 6 needs. It is psychological needs, safety or security needs, social or belongingness needs, esteem needs, and self-actualization needs. Psychological needs that manager provide to our employee are they have a break time in their shift of working. Other than that, employee can eat free at our cafe so they can be more energetic while working. Our manager also assumes that people are working for money, so we give our employee a good amount of money. Second, safety and security needs. Our cafe always provides a safe work environment for our employee, but we also give our employee fringe benefit in case anything happens at workplace, such as accident, and we also help our employee if they needed our help. In addition, we make sure our employee has signed in per queso. Then, social belongingness needs. Friendship are something that we practice in this cafe because everyone needs good teammates and people they are comfortable with. The manager will make sure the employee are in good relationship. Esteem needs. In order to increase our employee self-esteem, there are titles that cafe give for employees such as Best Employees of the Month. Other than that, there are positions such as supervisor to give to the best employee that worth these positions. Lastly, self-actualization needs. We will help our company achieve their self-actualization and discover their fully potential. In that, we will always make sure the work environment is safe and full of joy that can make them comfortable to work and give the customer the best service.
Leadership in management is critical for a successful business because of its direct impact on organizational health, employee performance, and overall achievement of the company's vision. It is important to have a good leader who can influence the behavior of others without having to rely on force, but instead through motivating and directing the members of an organization so that they can contribute and to the achievement of the goals of the organization. At Insta Cafe, we use the path goal theory, which is a leadership approach that highlights how a leader's behavior towards their workers affect the employees' expectation of effort and performance. The purpose of the leader in this strategy is to clarify the path to take in order to eliminate performance barriers and to aid group members in achieving rewards. Employees are given the information, support, and other resources they require to complete their tasks. As mentioned, leaders' behaviors towards the staff have an impact on their work. One type of behavior displayed by a leader is participative behavior, which is a method where leaders seek out suggestions from workers about business operations. At Insta Cafe, the management employs this participative management, which has the manager asking for employee input on business operations of the cafe. In order to include them in decision making, because it is an excellent leadership method that involves workers in big business activities that promotes ideas in the workplace. This management style is very beneficial to the cafe because as first-line workers, these employees are the initial point of contact between customers and the organization, and therefore are prone to generating purely innovative ideas through their observations of customers' remarks that contribute to the company's success. Controlling is a method of ensuring that actions of an organization's employees are directed toward accomplishing a unified goal, and that work is performed according to management plans. This procedure can be carried out by keeping track of and evaluating work performance, as well as taking action to obtain the intended results. There are 3 types of control. First is feed-forward control, which is an effort in control that takes place before business operations and is a technique for preventing problems before they arise by ensuring the quality of the inputs so that the ongoing process runs without issues. At Insta Cafe, the quality of food is important for the cafe, so before starting operations, an inspection was made on the ingredients before purchasing them for a supplier so that the condition can be deemed sufficient or not. This method of control relies on the manager as well as employees' ability to predict so that they can control an outcome to be desirable. In this case, the staff work to ensure that no food turns out bad or is wasted due to insufficient ingredients. The second form of control is concurrent control. This type of control refers to the transformative phase of the operation and is one of the main roles of a superior since it requires the monitoring of ongoing activities. An example of this is when chefs have made baked goods. Before putting them on display cases, the cafe manager or the head chef will check on them to determine whether they meet the cafe standards or not. If it is approved, they then continue the work progress and put them in the display case for customers to choose from. The baked goods that are not up to standard will be denied, to which the chefs will take corrective action and make another batch. Lastly, feedback control. This is a type of control that focuses on the output phase of the business after the operation hours have been finished. This type of control can be known as damage control, as it's intended to implement corrective action to undesirable outcomes, such as with a menu item that does not do well. For example, at Insta Cafe, our hazelnut macaron was not doing well during businesses. Now there are two ways to fix the problem. First was to remove it from menus, which is a good course of action. However, we went with the second option. Because the hazelnut macaron was not as popular as the rest of the menu, the manager decided to make it a novelty item that would only be available during the Christmas season. Because the macaron was only available from late November to early January, it became strongly associated with the holiday season because the cafe can't afford to prepare this item all year round. It'll only be offered for a limited amount of time.
Now I would like to explain about the quality. The tools of TQM the manager use in company is competitive benchmarking, which is studying product, process, or business performance of competitors in the same industry in pricing, quality, and technical features. There are four comparison Insta Cafe and traditional Thai restaurant, which is product, pricing, quality, and technical features. For the product, the Insta Cafe provides popular and trendy foods and beverages in their cafe, while the Thai restaurant provides a traditional food menu from Thailand and so on. For the pricing, the Insta Cafe offers a more affordable price dining menu, and the Thai restaurant offers relatively expensive food price as their traditional food menu mostly from Thailand. And the next one is quality, which is the food and drink in this cafe are very aesthetic and the decoration of beverage is so colorful, while the restaurant serves anti-theme antique food decoration. The food and beverage is also very delicious, and the technical features in this cafe is order and pay at the table, so this will facilitate the customers to pay and order their menu. While the restaurant is self-order kiosk, so the customer should choose their food and drink by themselves.